While you were away, I took the opportunity to set up the counter for creating our entire Nookie night. And what we have is a plate full of chicken tenderloins and some buttermilk. We have a little cup of ginger. This is about a cup of cornstarch, some cayenne pepper, and some eggs and some coconuts. The first thing we're going to do with that is take about 2 cups of buttermilk and put it in just a regular dish that you can put in the refrigerator to cover. It really doesn't matter what kind of pot or pan or anything like that you put in there. We're going to put a little bit of ginger in there and add a little bit of salt. Everybody needs a little bit of salt in their life, right? A little salt, a little pepper. And together we're going to whisk that. Yum. And then use some tongs to keep your hands clean. And put all of the chicken, make sure it's in there and good and marinating. What the buttermilk is going to do for your chicken is make it nice and moist. And that is something we most definitely want in a Nookie night. Nice and moist. It's going to help a lot with the flavors and bring out all the flavors. And the same thing with the ginger. Just going to add a little extra to the chicken tenders. And we're going to flip the chicken over, make sure it's fully marinating in there. There we go. Yummy. Now that we have that together, we're going to cover it up and put it in the refrigerator. And as a little time saver, I've already have some chicken marinating in here. And this chicken's been marinating for about an hour and a half, but you can marinate as low as about 30 minutes, or you can actually even marinate it overnight, depending upon how much time you have. The next step in the process of making the coconut chicken is, like I was saying, some cornstarch. We're going to mix some cayenne pepper in it. That's just going to add a little extra spice. I'm going to stir this up with my fingers and get a little dirty. Wipe off your fingers because it's not always nice to be that dirty. And then we're going to take the chicken, dredge it in the cornstarch. I'm going to dip it in the eggs because the eggs is going to act a little bit like a glue to the, of course, coconut, which we're going to press the chicken into the coconut. And we're going to want it fully coated with the coconut so we can have it nice and sweet, like your girlfriend or wife or your lovely. And we're going to put it in the coated with nonstick spray casserole dish. And with a dish like this, one of the great points or reasons why you're going to cook something like this for a Nookie night is so you can, get her full enough to where she's not stuffed. Because we all know that when you're stuffed, all you want to do is sit around, watch some random show and hold my belly and go, when you're that full. This does make a little bit of a mess, so another big tip, listen up. Make sure that when she gets home there's no dishes or anything like that in the sink, because that will take away from your Nookie night, guaranteed. You want to make sure all the dishes, the kitchen, and everything is together. Minimal effort here. So you might want to gauge about how many pieces of coconut coconut chicken you're gonna need. I would say maybe about 2 per person, because you also have to keep in mind this is actually a meal we're doing. We're having the coconut chicken. We also have some fruit kebabs and nice martinis that we're making to create the entire tropical evening. So now that we have about 4 pieces in there, put the tongs over here. And then this is an important part also. We're going to take the chicken, we're going to sprinkle it with some already melted butter. What this is going to do is make the coconut kind of crispy and add a little extra flavor to it. Perfect. And we're going to take that and put in the oven at 375 for about 25 minutes. And I will be right back to go ahead and make you some fruit kebabs.